brought to you by Satan. Pfizer. What's the difference? What's up, freedom lover? Do you got God? Because we know some people who don't have God. Instead, Satan has them. But welcome back to the JP Reacts channel, where we love to call out the lies, hypocrisy, and corruption of tyrants, which ultimately I think is calling out the evil hand of Satan, whoever that is, but he's an evil son of a gun. Know what I mean? I wanted to take a second and comment in on something you've seen. Some would call it the demonic performance from the Grammys. I don't think it's demonic. I think it's satanic. And the performance was done by a dude named Sam Smith. I never heard of him before. Never care to hear of him again. Certainly not a fan. Nothing about him appeals to me. Nothing about what he apparently stands for appeals to me. But I wanted to comment in because I think this is very relevant, where we know the Hollywood industrial complex, if you will, seems pretty absent of God. Seems pretty potently controlled by evildoers. We see Hollywood and this dimension of it, the music aspect of Hollywood. It seems to stand for nothing, but if anything, if you're like, no, it's got to stand for something, what's it stand for? It seems like largely it stands for the demoralization of human beings, getting people disconnected from virtues that actually matter, that make a difference, fulfill people, make them happy, and help them contribute to a greater good. Demoralizing family, destroying the nuclear family, glorifying promiscuous, premaritable sex. That's a new way to pronounce that word. Promoting ideologies that just have your mind destroying all relevance of objective truth. That's what mostly Hollywood seems to stand for, and I'm so grateful this satanic performance at the Grammys happened. Why am I grateful for it? First off, I love free speech. So I love people being able to express themselves. Doesn't mean I want to watch it. Doesn't mean I recommend anybody else watch it. But I'm glad they have that right to do it. And secondly, I'm glad they did it because they're making things very obvious. Like, no longer do we have to look for clues. Like, dude, is this evil? Is this intentional? It's like, nope, it's very obvious. That's a yes. Yes, it is. So in the name of seeing the darkness, I'm glad they're doing this, because darkness is much better when we know where it's at, so we can avoid it, so we can energize our mind, bodies, families with what we actually do want. And it's certainly not lost on me the irony that this Grammys satanic segment was brought to us by Pfizer, who, in my opinion, whatever Hollywood stands for at the mental level of helping demoralize people's minds, getting them to worship really destructive things, I kind of think Pfizer is the pharmaceutical version of that. So they just go hand in hand, and that's not an exaggeration. They're literally hand in hand. That segment was brought to us by Pfizer, this company that loves to disconnect you from your internal guidance system, where you consult with yourself and maybe even your doctor to determine what's best for you. But instead they step in and like, no, you don't know. Let us tell you what's best for you. Well, what if we looked to our hearts? What if we looked to God to determine what's best for us? Hollywood, Pfizer. What if we did that? Who knows what would happen? We might just be guided by God and not guided by Satan. But lastly, on this video, for me, I won't stand for, any Hollywood rationalizations of like, oh, this Sam Smith demonic performance, like it's art, like they were in costumes. It's just a stylistic expression. No, I don't think it's that. To me, this is very intentional. Like, it probably took hours and cost lots of money, and there was intense scrutiny to design and every nuance of this performance, from the choreography to the costumes. So there's no like, oh, it just like, it's sort of the style. It's like, no, like this was all very intentional. So personally, I'm not going to fall for the excuses. If I see horrible, evil stuff, I'm going to see it as such so that I can better protect myself from it. Kind of like if I saw poison, I'm going to protect myself by it, primarily through socially distancing myself from that poison, whether it's a physical poison or a mental poison like what we saw at the Grammys. Thank you, Grammys. I didn't even know you still existed. I didn't know it was still a thing. Apparently you were on TV. I don't know if anybody actually watched this. I know people are watching this clip so they can review it and criticize it from a good moral place. That's cool, but congratulations on still existing, even though you're not relevant. That's great. Maybe if you stand for something relevant, your relevancy will improve. I don't know. That's just me. I'm a redhead giving you an advice. I'm probably satanic because I have red hair. But with that said, my freedom-loving friend, thank you for checking in with me. You got to ask yourself a question. Do you got Satan or do you got God? If you don't got God, then Satan's probably got you. I could be wrong, but that's the way I see it. And lastly, I want to throw to the sponsor of today's video one of my all-time favorite supplements. I've been using it for well over 3 years. Magnesium Breakthrough, made by Bioptimizers. Hey there, my friend. I am proud to say Magnesium Breakthrough, made by Bioptimizers, is a sponsor of today's video. For the past 3 years, I have been using and loving Magnesium Breakthrough so I can get good sleep, de-stress, and ultimately feel and function my best. Aside from just helping me sleep better, which gives me great energy the next day, I also love Magnesium Breakthrough because it effectively helps me reduce stress. Do you like to feel stressed? Do you like to have a low quality of life? Do you like to be in a bad mood all the time? If so, you will want to avoid Magnesium Breakthrough. But if you like to de-stress yourself like me so you can feel good, be in a good mood, and have great energy, then you might like Magnesium Breakthrough. Magnesium is a miraculous little nutrient that helps you de-stress yourself. But the problem with that is, a lot of people's diets are deficient in magnesium due to poor soil quality, or if you're taking a vitamin mineral supplement, a lot of those only have one weak form of magnesium in them. Sucks for them, but the good news is for you, Magnesium Breakthrough delivers all 7 potent forms of magnesium that your body needs in order to de-stress itself. My daily routine is I take 2 capsules in the evening a couple hours before bed, and I get noticeably better sleep. I go to sleep quicker, and I wake up the next day feeling my best. Instead of self-sabotaging by accumulating your stress, if you're interested in de-stressing yourself so you can feel great, check out Magnesium Breakthrough at magnesiumBreakthrough.com/JPReacts. And while you're there, for a healthy discount, use the discount code JPReacts10. Thank you, Magnesium Breakthrough.